The exercises in this training program can be grouped into three broad categories: deconstruction, redevelopment, and optimization. If you're like me and you didn't intuitively develop your rotational axes when you were first learning to use your hands and feet, you'll probably need to spend some time on deconstruction before you're ready to begin your redevelopment. Deconstruction aims to loosen joints and segments, disrupt scar tissue, and realign muscles and connective tissue fibers that have hardened in place, restricting motion. While this class of exercises will continue to drive progress throughout the course of the program, it'll likely be most important early on. In this video, I'm going to focus on deconstruction exercises for the feet. The feet are organized around a rotational axis that runs from the back outer edge of the heel bone to the inner tip of the big toe. When fully developed, the 26 bones in the foot knit together and move with precise coordination to extend muscle tension, twisting around the foot's rotational axis like a torsion spring. The first step to unlocking your rotational axes is to release these bones from their frozen state. This set of exercises will help. Segment separation is first up, and it's as simple as the name suggests. You massage every joint and bone in your feet to loosen them up and get them moving again, like they were meant to be. To start, sit with the foot you're massaging flat on the ground. You can use a chair, or you can sit on the ground, or in any position that will allow you to reach your toes with your thumbs comfortably. For each toe, start at the tip and roll each segment against the ground between your thumbs, slowly working your way back towards your ankle bones, and making sure to pause at each segment. Be sure to use rotational motions to loosen up your joints in line with the optimal form and function of the feet. The second exercise is called toe ball, and it's designed to loosen and realign your toes and metatarsals around the so-called ball of your foot. In particular, it'll help to articulate and strengthen the functionality of your transverse arch, which runs across the base of your toes. To begin, stand up straight with both feet flat on the ground. Pick one up and put it down slightly behind you on the knuckles of the toes. Starting with the big toe, move your foot in a circular fashion. First clockwise for a few turns, then counterclockwise. Move from the outer joints to the middle joints to the knuckles, tracing a sphere of increasing radius with your foot. Move your foot forward and back, left and right with respect to your midline to elaborate different arcs of the sphere. Finally, sitting down in a chair with room for your legs underneath, bring the tops of your metatarsals into contact with the ground. Roll your feet back and forth across the rotational axis, working to articulate every bone. When you first start out, try completing both exercises daily, if not more often. And keep at it. Before developing the program, I'd racked up quite a few tics and kinks, places in my body where I'd injured myself and never quite recovered the full range of motion. I assumed it was just part of aging, but one of the early and very pleasant surprises of the program was how much recovery was possible, and in fact had already taken place under the surface and was just waiting to be released from a prison of scar tissue. I hope it works for you too. Be sure to leave a comment or send a message if you want more detailed information about the program or these exercises.